Going on to you, Aquarius, out here. So you have the Hierophant, the Strength, and then you have the Judgment. So things are going well for you, Aquarius, like it is I've been talking about. But the Hierophant and the Judgment here represents this is not a time for you, Aquarius, to start thinking that just because things are going well for you, that it means that you should be thinking that you don't need to do anything else. You're perfect now. You have everything made in the sun for you. Everything is perfect. That's not true. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like that's true, because it's not. The cards are telling you that it's not true. You have to work, okay? There's things in your life going on right now. All those things are going well. What the cards are saying here is think for the future. This is why it is that the not just the finances, but also learning how to think 10, 15, 20 years ahead is going to really set yourself up and your family members and your loved ones for success. The Judgment right here represents, because when it comes to for you, Aquarius, you want to be prepared for whatever may happen to you in the future. So, life obviously is a very much so a winding road. So life doesn't necessarily always just give you everything just because, right? You're in a particular situation when it comes to life. Life will essentially throw some unpredictable things your way, and you just want to be protected. So there's a sense of being able to see what's going on, right? Plan for the future, like I said before, and essentially just keep an open eyes. You know what I mean? Keep your eyes open, see what's going on, plan for the future, like I've been talking about. The Magician right here represents you have to be able to see things very clearly. The Magician is not just about magic per se. Yes, that has something to do with it, but the Magician also represents your own perception, and it represents you, Aquarius, have to learn to start using your divine perception. Things are working well, but it still means that you need to prepare. When I first reached 10,000 subscribers, I told my mom, and my mom was like, great. And I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break for one day, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna go ahead and make more videos. I was like, I can't stop right now. And she was like, why? You worked your butt off. And I was like, because 10,000 subscribers and hitting 1 million views and everything like that total on the page is an amazing feat. And I love it. But at the same time, I'm still putting things in a perspective where I'm not in a position of power and prominence yet. As much power as I would like. So I told her, I was like, so I still have to end up, I'm going to rest for 1 second, but I'm still going to go ahead and I'm not going to get complacent. So am I appreciative and happy, joyful? Absolutely. Can I sit back and enjoy it? Absolutely not. So it's the same thing that when it comes to you, Aquarius, your life don't stop. You still have work to do. Every day that you get up, it means that you have work to do, without exception. Every single day that you have work to do, that you get up, it means you have work to do in some shape, form, or fashion. Even if you don't necessarily get up and do anything, then it means that you may really need to take a day off. That work for the day was teaching you how to be patient and how to be still. So every single day, without exception, that you wake up, it means that you're supposed to be working on something every single day. There's no exception to this. So the Magician right here represents that, yes, things are going well with you, but you need to plan for the future, like I was talking about, okay? The Nine of Wands right here represents because the Knight of Wands right here represents because you know what it's like experiencing what it is that you've experienced. You know that your life has not been the easiest. When it comes to trusting other people, it's not been quite easy for you. It took you a little while for you to trust yourself, trust your judgment a little bit better, right? And to actually find people that you really get along with, or being by yourself and creating a lifestyle for you that legitimately works for you. Not a lifestyle where you have to lie to yourself. Okay, my cat's up underneath there, up underneath my chair, but down here. But what's it saying? Yeah, you know how difficult it was building up this lifestyle for you, where you got rid of all the people that would stand in your way out of the way. And you don't want this life's work that you've been putting in for so long to just be, like I said, squandered. And again, I've talked about this ad nauseum, right? I ain't gonna say too much, but I've talked about this a little bit. You Aquarius have to learn to start establishing your business. Start establishing your business. If you don't own any assets right now, it's time for you to start doing that. You Aquarius are hardworking individuals, but the problem that a lot of you are having, if you're having this problem, is that you do not think from the perspective of you do not think from the perspective of like ownership. You don't think from the perspective of of assets versus liabilities. You don't think from that perspective. You think from the perspective of yeah, you got to work, and there's nothing wrong with working, right? I'm not going to sit up here and make it seem like there's something wrong with working. But if you ask me, from my humble perspective, without exception, everybody should be having their own business, whether it is a family-ran business or whether it is starting the first person in said family to start up their own business. Because what happens is that the owning a business puts the control of your finances into your hands a lot better, factually, because I notice, because I do this YouTube stuff, and there's tax write-offs. I'm not going to go into what those specific tax write-offs are, but there's a lot of advantages when it comes to making a business. So just for your family to have something, right? And the benefits that come along with these businesses, right? To actually be able to have an asset, which is the business, right? Now, you got to understand that businesses, if we're talking about chess pieces on a chessboard, businesses are the king on the chessboard that controls everybody else, that controls their kingdom. So anyway, the Knight of Pentacles, the World, and the Sun card right here for you Aquarius represents how a lot of you Aquarius right now, what I'm seeing here is a lot of you are going by faith, in the sense that a lot of you are healthy right now, and you're thinking about it from the perspective of you're going to be healthy for a very long time. And you're right, you are going to be healthy for a very long time. But again, you got to start thinking long term. You know, a lot of you Aquarius do that, but sometimes you can be lackadaisical when it comes to actually handling your business. And I get it. Part of the reason why is because your so-called friends stall you out. You hanging out with these people, and all it is that they doing is essentially wasting your time, getting you on your nerves, you trying to save them, you trying to, and I have Aquarius in my own chart, and I can speak directly to that situation. I didn't start learning about how money works and investing and how to make my money work for me, believe it or not, up until 2020. It's only been 4 years, and life's turned around for the better, thankfully. But the point that I'm trying to make here is prior to, I want to say something like, I don't know, prior to 2015, it was just a friend show, you know, wasting time. They just hanging around, trying to aggravate me, all types of goofy stuff, trying to get on my nerves. These are people that don't have two nickels to rub together. But here they are talking about me behind my back. And it's like, you a goofy, because you don't even have two nickels to rub together. And they doing all of this other type of stuff, right? But when I started to learn about investing and how to build a business and all that other type of stuff, right? at first things started off very difficult because I didn't necessarily know, or very difficultly because I didn't know what it is that I was doing, right? And I was a little bit, shocked, because this was shell shock or culture shock to me, because I didn't know what I was doing. But now I know better. And now the point that I'm trying to make here is the Four of Wands and the Star card right here represents, and some of your family members even may be letting you know, hey, and or this is something that you, Aquarius, been wanting to do for a little while. Hey, you should start doing this. You should start opening up your business, and really looking more so of the business for what it is, and learning how to be a lot more profitable offset business. So, I mean, ultimately, right, what I'm seeing here is this is more so of a business reading than anything. Your love life is great, like I've been talking about, right? Your love life is great. But what I'm saying here is that there's what I'm trying to get you, Aquarius, to understand is that there's a dynasty that you're supposed to be building right now. And that, you don't want to end up wasting time being so good because you're complacent with where you are. And I'm not saying that you're lazy. That's not what I'm saying, right? That's not what I'm saying. And anybody who says that that's what I'm saying, you're a liar. So what I mean by that is, what I'm trying to say in this reading is that, like, for me, I have life insurance now. So now, I'm not saying that you have to do what I'm doing, and I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm saying that I understand that it's a very good move for me, and it's a strategic thing. But I'm thinking family. I'm thinking 20, 30, 40, 50 years ahead. I'm making chess moves all now that will impact me for success now. And I'm still young and I'm still healthy. You know what I'm saying? So, thankfully, right? And that won't change. But so let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Star card right here. Sorry about that. So for the Star card, you have the Nine of Wands, and then you have the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, and then you have the Seven of Wands right here to clarify the Star card. So the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Cups right here is, some of you Aquarius may not even necessarily know where to start. If you really don't know where to start, look into a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Out when 2020 had happened, and I was telling people to set up their businesses, a lot of people was in private readings. Not everybody, but a lot of people were, I'm gonna keep it a buck, a lot of people were disgusting. A lot of people were very disrespectful. They were so caught up with the reading and me trying to play them. Hyena individuals, dumb individuals, fam. These people are dumb. Some of these people were short yellow bus for real, fam. But I was telling people, your pensions is going away, because I heard Robert Kiyosaki talk about that, and it made sense. It made sense. 4 years later, pensions going away. Right? People starting to talk about the pensions going away in 2024, raising the retirement age from like 60, 65, somewhere around there, really 60 to now 70. So now they got you working, not middle age, they got you working in your senior years. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, so why I'm saying all this in the first place, right? Because this ain't an I told you so kind of thing. That's not that. But why I'm saying all this is because for you to be able to make chess moves. And the Star card represents, the Star card represents long-term moves. Long-term things that take a long time to actually become something or someone great, but you want to start now. So the cards is warning you themselves to start now. A lot of you Aquarius have businesses. For you Aquarius who don't, okay, you're going to do whatever it is that you want to do at the end of the day, but highly suggest that you do. you know, and pick up. There's a book called There's a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. There's a book, you know, all of that type of stuff, right? I'm not a financial advisor, but I have a basic understanding of what I'm talking about. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, for you Aquarius who take this stuff seriously, do your own personal research, make your own moves, because I'm not a financial advisor. For you Aquarius who decide to actually who decide to look into that, you're going to see the benefit in doing this. So that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to up to 100,000 subscribers. I have 15,000 subscribers right now, 15,000 and change. Y'all are amazing. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.